What's up, guys? Um, don't really know. I didn't want to have to make this video. I just wanted to fix the situation and move on to the videos I had planned. But I don't think that's gonna happen, so here I am, making the video. Uh, I don't really know how to start this, so I'm just gonna get right into it, I guess. Last month, on the 19th, around 8 p.m., while I was sitting in Shrine AFK on my mage, just looking at mic stands and stuff on Amazon. I was disconnected, and upon trying to log back in, I found that my account had been permanently banned for quote unquote bots and third-party programs, according to the email. And it may be worth mentioning that almost a month before, on the 22nd, while I was asleep, I woke up to the account being temporarily suspended for 72 hours for according to the email, hacking. I tried to appeal that one as well, but they didn't even respond to me. They just canceled the ticket and sent me a survey. But I had assumed I had triggered it because I used an exploit the night before to skip chess event in Karazhan. It's a little exploit where if you use the Goblin Glider, you can jump out of Karazhan, and you can run around outside where Prince is up in Nether Space, and you can jump up there, and just because chess event sucks. So I figured the suspension had been for that. So even though they didn't respond to my ticket, I just decided to eat the ban and not do that next time. But this time, I had done nothing, especially given how cautious I was being since I had been temporarily banned less than a month before. So I figured for sure it was a false positive, and I was falsely flagged, and it triggered an auto ban thing. So I put in a ticket, and they responded saying that the decision was final and it won't be reversed. So the next day I got with an unbanning service I had found through Google, and I've been paying them to help me put in tickets and stuff. But I mean, it's been about a month of Blizzard just canceling most of my tickets, and even the ones they do respond to, they just seem frustrated with me, and they tell me to stop putting in tickets. So I mean, I don't want to piss them off anymore. I'm not really sure where to go from here. So I guess it's pretty much time to say goodbye, I guess. And that sucks because I've lived in just about every state, and I mean, I don't have any friends or anything, no direct family. This account, these characters, this world, it's been the most consistent thing in my life ever. Those characters, no matter what bullshit was happening during my life, where I was moving, who was dying. At the end of the day, I could always log into WoW and be with the characters that, they grew with me. Nolly specifically, I've been playing her since I was 12 years old, and I'll be 21 this year. So she, as you can imagine, she saw me go through a fucking lot. And that's before we even get into all the stuff I had on the account. I mean, I had over 1,000 days of played time clocked into it. I'm about to go over all the stuff that I lost, all the characters and everything, but yeah, I mean, this whole situation has just made me really depressed, so let's just get this over with. Luckily enough, though, as you can see, I got to keep my achievements and mounts since this twink was still on my second account, since I was still running it through AQ40 every Tuesday for the DPS ring from Visitus. But yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to go through the armory and review the characters that were lost, so that I at least have this video to come back to, So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So this is Nolly. She was my pride and joy. This character is one of the main reasons I am who I am today. Yeah, the things that she made happen for me over the years, it's beyond words. This character has been there for everything. I've never had more good times with someone. The friendships and experiences I've had because of her are, I mean, you wouldn't know who I am had it not been for this little druid. I would have never made a YouTube account had it not been for her, and doing that led me into making my other YouTube account, and thus my music career, and she allowed me to meet all the people that I met through that, and yeah, anyway, she had every set, including, as you can see, the full Feral Heart set. That took me years to complete. Easily my favorite Chain of Quests. I had so much fun putting this set together. Anyway, yeah, she had Sulfurous, she had a Thunder Fury she couldn't equip, Tabard of the Protector, Tabard of the Lightbringer. She had this Drakefire amulet here from it's the original Onyxia key. She had the Scepter of the Shifting Sands, all the stuff you get from that chain. She also had the Lieutenant Commander, Knight Captain, red vanilla PvP gear that they removed. But yeah, she was awesome, and I'm gonna miss her very much. This is Elysian. This character started out as Nolix, you may remember, my 70 twink back in Wrath. But after Kata, they made Brutal gear basically free. So everyone and their moms, as you can imagine, flooded into the 70 bracket so that they could have a twink too. So it got pretty lame pretty fast. And since I had already got all legendaries and transmog sets available at that level, and bears, I've always played Nolly as a bear. Bears were changing up way too much from what I had grown to like. They were essentially becoming warriors. With the only difference was they had to manually apply their rend, and it was done through an ability called Lacerate. But other than that, they were essentially mirrored warriors in their playstyle. So in 2011, I decided to retire Nolly as my main and replace her with this character. And she had, like I said, every legendary. She had every set, including, as you can see, full tier 3 and stuff, including like the bracers and stuff. And yeah, I mean, you name it, she had it. This character was awesome. This is my mage. This was my primary alt. I've had him since BC. It was just this guy and Nolly for a long time, up until like Wrath. But yeah, he's got, as you can see, full tier 3. He had tier 2, tier 5, tier 6, whatever. He was an awesome little mage. This is actually the character that taught me how to PvP. I've just always loved the Frost Mage. What inspired me to make this character was a PvP video of an undead mage called No One. And if you go watch No One's PvP video, it's fucking crazy. It's one of the best PvP videos I've ever seen. Oh, I mean, of course, I've never been much of a hardcore PvPer, so I haven't seen that many PvP videos for perspective. But yeah, No One's videos it was enough to make me want to make this character. But yeah, I really enjoyed this character, and we did a lot together. Unfortunately, I feel like Frost got way too many spells by the time there was just too many spells by the time Mists happened. So I didn't really like that very much. I liked the simplicity of it before then. This is Eba, previously Tiny in Scrub Life. This was my very first twink, and this thing, it was revered in the 19 community for a long, long time. She had fucking everything, as you can see, dual Shadow Fangs. She had an Assassin's Blade. She has Tunic of Westfall, which is gone out of the game. She had dual Rings of Eluding, and she had these dual Signets of Argus, which you have to faction transfer to get. Dual Arena Grandmasters, that was a bitch. I got those by myself. Yeah, she had fucking 25,000 HKs. She was exalted with Warsong, and she had all the Warsong Gulch achievements. I loved playing this character all night. Just the simplicity and repetitiveness of it. You don't have that many abilities, so it comes down to who's better at using those few abilities. So you really learn to take full advantage of things like terrain and movement and all that kind of stuff. But I played her all the time from like 2007 up until I was banned. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. This is Elysionist. This is my 60 priest. This is my second twink and my first in the 60 bracket. She was quite a project. I had just about finished her tier 3. She still had the bracers to get, but yeah, she had everything. Almost full tier 3 besides the bracers. She had tier 2, tier 1, Cthulhu's Mace here, Nefarian Staff. She had the Prophet Scarum Staff from or Secrum, I forget, from AQ40. That's pretty rare. But yeah, she was crazy. I loved healing on this character. She started as Shadow, but she went full-time healing near the end of Wrath. And yeah, this character was a lot of good times. I learned to heal with her. Now this is Nolly with an I. This is my third twink and second 70 since I had leveled Nollix. This character was just a beast. I don't think I ever lost anything. I could 1v5 other 70s with this character. It was retarded. He's full best in slot for every spec for both PvP and PvE. The only thing he didn't have was the crafted ring from Sunwell Trash. I farmed it for a long time, but I never had any luck. But yeah, this is how 70 twinking is supposed to be done. None of this full brutal bullshit. This is all Sunwell. Besides this ring right here, because I never got the Sunwell ring. This is all Sunwell stuff and BT stuff and reputation stuff and professions. This character could one-shot other 70s as Arcane. It was ridiculous. I love this character. This is Solcon. This is my second 19. She's pretty much best in slot. I say pretty much because I could have gone human and got a second Grandmaster on her. The only reason I had her was to play the 19 bracket during the year so that rogues were basically unplayable. They were bottom of the totem pole for a long time. You couldn't get a kill on a rogue unless you had help from another class. So yeah, during that period I made this hunter, and she was kind of fun. This is my Warlock. It's my most recent twink, my 60 Warlock. He was fun to gear. Full best in slot, full tier 2. I mean, he didn't have tier 3. I never cared to get tier 3 on it, but I came to find that the main reason I didn't get tier 3 was because I came to find that he was pretty much unplayable. I found that Warlocks are a joke in the 60 bracket. You have no utility, no reliable healing, nothing. You're just a sitting duck in cloth. I only did about enough PvP on him to get this dagger and offhand transmog. But after that, he was retired, just a little trophy. But yeah, he's got all this stuff from AQ40 and all that kind of stuff. These gloves took forever to get. I don't know if you can see it down here, but yeah, no, you can't see it. But took me over 50 kills to get the tier 2 helm from Nefarian. That took forever. Lastly, this is my 70 Paladin. I was working on him, not very much, so I didn't really care for him. This he had his holy set was best in slot for PvP, and almost for PvE, but I still needed to get a few things for him for prot and ret. But yeah, he was fun to heal on. I also had a Thoradol on him for whatever reason. I think it just dropped while I was farming some other stuff, and Elysian already had one, so it was either leave it there or put it on this character's bank. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna miss these characters very much. I mean, honestly, I just want to know what I was banned for. I wish a Blizzard employee would tell me exactly what they detected me doing, especially given that all I've used the account for in the last 6 months or so has been checking the black market auction house every morning and then running the twinks through their respective instances every Tuesday. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's all I've done besides finish Elysian's legendary cloak. And I just did that through some LFRs. So I'm not even sure what I could have been using a bot or a hack for to benefit me. My only explanation is that I was using an add-on called War Scrub Gulch, and it's a pretty popular thing in the twink community. And all it does is auto kick your tune when your team is about to cap in Warsong. Like if the enemy team's flag enters your base, it AFKs you out. The point for it is so that you can still get games in on your twinks that belong to a dead bracket. So it doesn't get XP off games, so you have to turn XP on and just queue with XP on and run the War Scrub Gulch add-on. It's just, that way you don't have to worry about XP. But I mean, I've never heard of anybody being banned or even received a temporary suspension for using it. Not to mention, why would they ban my primary account when the one I mainly use the add-on on, for my 60 Warrior, my second account, it's never received so much as a temporary ban or a warning or anything. So I don't know. I just wish they had told me what exactly they hit me for the first time when I had the temporary ban, so that I could have stopped using it. because now I'm honestly afraid to play my second account because it's the only remnants I have left of this main one. My main one